This is our chance to be old guys, fussy old guys who know what's good for.
They should watch Citizen Kane.
Exactly.
No,
Last Year
not.
Mario Bodies.
Yeah. You should watch Last Year.
This is a good question though, because none of us has kids, right? No, you don't have any kids, right?
No.
Yeah, so this is sort of like, I don't know. It's curious.
It's the next
I'm
generation
interested to hear what a bunch of film guys would guide young people towards.
Something short and experimental. Just something to blow out the expectations they might have of narrative and documentary film in a very contained and accessible way. And I don't know what that film is yet, but just something that can like offer like another idea of what films are that is still accessible enough that they kind of get it. And once upon a time I would have said something like Sadie Benning, right? But I wouldn't say that anymore because YouTube aesthetics have completely ruined all the power of watching that, which it doesn't make any sense anymore when everyone has a webcam. Those films really don't make as much historical sense as they once did. So I'm wondering if it's something like, I don't know, Sue Friedrich, maybe a Sue Friedrich film. So just something to kind of push at the boundaries without totally, throwing them into freak out mode.
I picked like teen films. I mean, like Rushmore would be like a cool teen movie that I would want to show a teen because it also has this whole, it shows the kid as being cool, but also has this whole critique of his character as being very withdrawn and selfish, self-involved. And also, I thought for like a really weird teen, Deep End, the Skolimowski film. Jerzy Skolimowski. Have you ever seen this before?
I've seen the Tilda Swinton Deep End.
Oh, the Deep End. This is a film from like 1971. It's the Polish Jerzy Skolimowski, like worked with like Polanski and so forth. It's about a teen like struggling with his burgeoning realization of his sexual identity, and he has a crush on an older woman he works at with I think it's like a bathhouse, played by Jane Asher, who was dating Paul McCartney at one point. Wow. And it has a really, really weird, disastrous end. He becomes basically a stalker, and he doesn't know what to do with his weird feelings that he has. And there's this long 15-minute sequence where he stalks her outside this weird club, and it plays the entirety of the Can song Mother a Sky the whole way through the scene. It's really this incredible sequence where he just keeps like stalking her and like hiding out and then getting hot dogs and then going back and there's like a hot dog.
I'm glad hot dogs are
his stalking had a snack break?
There's like outside there's a hot dog stand and he keeps going back to it like repeatedly.
You know why this movie is immediately unrelatable to any teen anywhere? Is that the kid had a job in a bathhouse. No teen has a job in a bath.
They had the hot dogs.
I know, because I applied and I couldn't get a job there. They don't hire teens.
They're not hiring.
They're not hiring. What would you say?
I had a lame answer. I was thinking Breakfast Club.
I said Breakfast Club or any of the John Hughes movies. Like they're still worth seeing.
It depends on the age of the teenager too, perhaps. I'd be like,
Are teens today still watching the John Hughes movies?
I don't know. Who's closest to teenager in this room? Am I breaking
all
the fourth wall?
All of our camera people.
Am I breaking the fourth wall? All right, closest to teen. Did you find the Breakfast Club on your own?
Well, I had older brothers and sisters.
Okay. But there's actually no one who has like replaced John Hughes ever. The's no guy who is the voice of teenager. So I mean, like, and the films are. Wherever you may think about them, they are relatively like they're professional. They're kind of witty,
and they have a kind of didactic message without feeling too weightily didactic. There's like a way in which they're kind of humanistic at the same, warm at the same time, and
I would say completely. Yeah. And even though they're all very 80s, I think they hold up really well.
I mean, he was a good filmmaker in terms of like they actually have an energy to them. That is I think kind of timeless. Maybe the soundtracks aren't, but whatever.
The only problem with the Breakfast Club is what the Ali Sheedy character at the end. He totally betrays that character that she allows herself to be cleaned up and then is worthy of kissing the jock.
Right.
Yeah, like that was a really bad ending for her character. That was the only ending that didn't make any sense to me.